you making for dinner, Tanner?
I don't even know. I'm watching a
red
TikTok.
Thai curry?
Yeah, something like that. It's supposed to be what I'm making. I don't know what's going to end up being. Chicken noodle soup is probably what we're going to end up with. From the can.
Hi everyone, it's Valentine's Day, and Tanner decided that he's gonna make some dinner for me, so he's making chicken red Thai curry, right?
I think so. I don't know. Annie sent me a TikTok thing of something that looks good, and it's like a red Thai curry thingy, and looks a little too complicated for me. I don't know. I'm not following that recipe anymore.
Okay, you're...
The meals we cook at the firehouse are so much easier than this. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I'm the main cook in this household, so Tanner cooking is like the funniest thing ever.
I don't know what I'm doing. What else do I need to add?
It smells good.
Is that a lot?
No.
What in the world am I doing, Annie?
We already have the white shirt down.
That's why I took off my jacket.
Splattered.
I knew I was going to do that. I'm cutting this up in here.
Right now?
Yes. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry. I am no novice. I'm absolutely no novice.
Can you do that on the cast
Yeah,
iron?
it's cast iron. It'll be fine. Oh gosh. I probably am supposed to put chicken broth in here, aren't I?
Probably. Do you want me to look at the recipe?
Yeah.
While Tanner's prepping everything else, I'm starting on some rice, which is just a cup and a half of dried rice that I rinsed, and then I added 3 cups of water. Okay, Tanner just added some carrots and then a cup of chicken broth. I love peppers. They're so good.
Do you want it boiling that much?
Mm-hmm.
You want it boiling that much?
You turn it down. Might want to scrape the bottom a little bit just to make sure that nothing like sticks. It's over. It looks delicious.
Woo! It's probably gonna be really good though.
Hi you guys, happy Sunday. I am about to reactivate my starter, or I'm gonna feed it so that it can reactivate. Just got it out of the fridge and I haven't baked with this in probably a month. It's been in my fridge for a little while, so not sure how long it'll take for me to get this active again. But I'm gonna discard a lot of this probably until I have about that much left in there. I don't really measure that closely. I'm gonna stir this up and then discard until there's that amount, and then I will feed it probably with about 3/4 of a cup of water and then 3/4 of a cup of unbleached all-purpose flour. I like the King Arthur's one. I think it's pretty good. You can't really tell because there's starter all around the sides in here. I have about a half a cup of starter in here right now. When I first started baking sourdough, I would measure everything perfectly, but now that I've been baking with it for a little while, I kind of know what to look for. So I'm just gonna eyeball the flour and I'm gonna put warm water in it to hopefully reactivate it a little bit faster. It's probably hard to see, but there's about 2 cups of starter in here now, so I am just going to cover the top of it and not seal it, because if there's air in there, you want it to be able to escape so that it doesn't explode out of the jar. I'm just gonna set this on my counter. It's about 3:45 right now, so I'll probably check it again around 7 p.m. tonight, or when I walk past it, if it looks like it's growing well, I'll do a float test and see if it's ready. I plan on baking a loaf of focaccia with this. I'll just keep you posted on how this progresses. You guys, while we were in Japan, I had a sweet potato latte and it was so good. I've been thinking about it a lot recently. So I think I'm gonna do my own version of a sweet potato latte today and just kind of add what I think would taste good in there. So last night I baked 2 sweet potatoes. I'm just gonna put one into this like sweet potato creamer recipe. I essentially baked this sweet potato as long as I possibly could, so it's really, really soft. I have 1 sweet potato in here, and here I just have some 100% grass-fed whole milk. Just gonna eyeball however much I think would work well in here. Start with that much and call it about a cup. And I'm gonna do a little bit of maple syrup as well. It's very good. I'm gonna add a little bit more milk though. And a little bit more maple syrup. I think a little bit of brown sugar would be really good in here too, but I don't have any right now, so I'm just gonna leave this as is. Actually, I'm gonna add like a tiny bit of vanilla. That honestly turned out so good that I would just drink this on its own. I'm gonna store some of this sweet potato creamer in these glass jars in my fridge, and then I'm gonna pour the creamer for today's latte in this little pitcher. This is just more of that whole milk. I put it in the microwave for about 20 seconds. I am not a barista, so if I'm doing this completely wrong, I'm sorry. It's actually really good. I was not expecting it to turn out so good because I don't really know how to make espresso. And my espresso machine is like the cheapest one that I could find when I bought it a couple years ago. Wow. It's perfect. It's not too sweet. And there's like just the perfect ratio between the coffee and milk and the sweet potato creamer. I also did decaf because it is 4:30 and I should not be drinking coffee this late, but I was really craving this latte, so I wanted to make it and try it out for myself, and I'm very excited that it turned out really well. It is a little bit lukewarm, so I think I'm gonna pop it in the microwave really quick just to warm it up, but I have a little bit of work to do, so I'm gonna warm it up and then just get to the work that I need to do on my computer. Good morning, guys. It is now the next day. I'm actually supposed to be heading out the door right now to meet my friend Grace for coffee and breakfast, but when I ran downstairs, my focaccia has exploded out of the bowl, so I need to transfer it right now. I was gonna deal with it after coffee and breakfast, but it looks like I need to deal with it right now because I don't want the dough on the outside to expand more or get dry, because sometimes it does that when it's exposed to air. This is how crazy it looks. I just spread a lot of oil in my cast iron skillet. It's definitely a little dry, unfortunately, where it was sitting out. So hopefully it rehydrates while it's covered, but it's not the end of the world. So right now I'm just kind of stretching this to the side so that it expands in here while I'm gone, and I'll probably just let it rise for another 4 hours or so and just bake whenever I get home. I don't have anything big enough to cover this, so I just used some aluminum foil, setting it on my stove top for a few hours, and then I'll come back. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is the craziest thing of focaccia I have ever made. Normally I don't neglect it this much, but I've just had a lot going on today, so I just got home and let this rise for a lot longer than I typically do. So I just preheated my oven to 450 and I am going to dimple it. We just got ice cream. Tanner, will you actually pour the dough? Because I just got stuff all over my hands. Or the, will you pour the oil?
I was going to say, how do I pour the dough?
Yeah, pour the dough. Holy moly. This is literally the craziest loaf. I don't know if this is even called a loaf.
Is it supposed to be like this?
Okay, wait, that's enough. Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. I just let it proof for way longer than I was supposed to, but
see it?
There's just more bubbles.
That actually looks really good. Why is it so weird looking?
Because there's just so many bubbles.
Huh.
I just finished dimpling the dough, and now I'm just going to add a little bit of salt on top of the focaccia. I debated putting cheese on top because that would be really, really good. Cheese or garlic, or cheese and garlic would be really good on top. But sometimes I like to eat this sweet with butter and maple syrup. It's like the best thing ever. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of salt. My oven is still preheating right now, so I'm just gonna let this sit for a few more minutes while it preheats, and then I will bake it. I think it bakes for 35 minutes, but I'm gonna link this whole recipe below so that if anybody else wants to make this, you can make it yourself.